It's your Bears Blitz team, Anthony Herron, Lou Canellis. I'm Cassie Carlson, getting you ready for Week 10 as the Bears welcome in the Patriots, the worst team in the NFL right now at a 2-7 record. But the Bears just need to move past this two-game skid. They have everything to lose. The Patriots, quite frankly, don't have anything to lose. And as Jalen Johnson said this week, the locker room, as it should be, is motivated, Lou.
Well, it better be motivated because they just blew an opportunity to go 5-3, 6-2 with the easiest schedule in the NFL. And now they've got the Patriots, worst team in the NFL at 2-7, but things drastically get more difficult after this game with the Packers, Vikings, and Lions next on the slate. Bears need to turn it around, and they need to play good football because everyone, offense, defense, quarterback, and coaching, has suffered the last two games.
I think that's the most important thing for everyone internally over there at Hallis Hall needs to recognize. And I know you've been over there, Cass, just kind of getting a sense for how everything's been operating. And the fact that all of them can share in the responsibility for where the team is at. There have certainly been stretches. That 3-game win streak looked exponentially better than anything we saw last season. But there have been some of the struggles like we've seen over the last couple of weeks here. So you got to make sure the leaders in that locker room are finding a way for the Bears to show themselves at the halfway point that they're one of the teams ascending right now.
And we know that the leaders have spoken up now again in team meetings, but the message has been we can talk all this talk. Right. We got to show it on Sunday. Let's talk about Caleb Williams and the offense because there are questions. Is he progressing or is he regressing? And specifically, a lot of questions about the chemistry with DJ Moore right now because just 80 yards over the last 3 games, no touchdowns coming off of that London game where he exploded, had 100 yards, etc., or the Panthers game where he exploded for that big game. What's going on between him, wide receiver 1, and QB 1, Lou?
Well, I hope nothing. I hope it's just been a lack of chemistry because of defenses and because Caleb Williams, frankly, has not looked good throwing the football the last 2 weeks, whether it's because of difficulties reading defenses or offensive line health. I don't know, but he has not looked like the quarterback that we saw during that 3-game win streak. The numbers show that he has not been the same quarterback. He looks like he is struggling on the football field, especially when it comes to throwing the deep ball, and he has not been able to connect with his number 1 target, DJ Moore.
In the stretch of games where the Bears offense, especially in the midst of that 3-game win streak, one of the things that did happen, especially those final 2 games, there were ways that Shane Waldron was able to get Caleb Williams into a better rhythm. So he did get more accurate. There was some pocket movement. There was the screen game that was rolling, getting the football into the hands of DeAndre Swift and DJ Moore in space, allowing that run after catch to showcase itself. I'd like to see that worked back into the offense a bit more. Returning to Soldier Field should end up being a real positive thing for the Bears because their home-road splits have been very different. They haven't been good on the road so far this season. They've been outstanding at home on both sides of the ball in all phases. So I think that should show up for the Bears offense.
Didn't you guys expect more when they went no huddle last week in that Arizona game? Early on, right away, first quarter, get the football. They go no huddle, hurry up offense, and they move the football downfield but couldn't get it into the end zone.
Well, my question is, how much is it just is Caleb Williams looking too much for the big play every time instead of taking the check down? And is that an opportunity for Cole Kmet, who's only had 1 target the last 2 games, to get more involved and be available? He's 27 of 30 when he's targeted. He's such a reliable asset for Caleb Williams in this offense, Lou.
And he's so great. Once he gets the football, Big A.
It's tough to bring down.
Half of his receiving yards are after the catch. I mean, not after the catch because he's just so difficult to bring down. So you're right. Get him the football more. How about DeAndre Swift as well? I mean, Swift really wasn't involved in the passing game the last 2 games either.
Well, it's kind of why I thought DeAndre Swift would have 3 total touchdowns last week in my bold
That was your bold prediction.
That was my bold prediction on Bears Game Day Live.
Mine was Keenan Allen. Did anyone see Keenan Allen?
None of them ended up working out because the Bears offense wasn't sustaining any drives throughout that game. But, specific to the role Cole Kmet can play in it, he's not a tight end that you say, all right, one-on-one, we're just going to make sure we get the ball to Cole because he routes everyone up and separates exceptionally well from linebackers and defensive backs. But he is 6'6". He's got a big frame. And when the Bears are able to scheme the ball to Cole Kmet, he shows his playmaking ability. To your point, that run after catch, he's so difficult to bring down for anyone who's got a little bit of space there. So, yes, I do think this is the type of game where Cole Kmet getting back involved in the Bears offense can pay dividends, because every time he's gotten a variety of targets, his offenses look good.
Let's go through the injuries. The Bears will be without their 2 starting tackles. So Darnell Wright, Braxton Jones out. They'll elevate Ryan Bates off of IR. And then on defense, you are going to get Montez Sweat and Kyler Gordon back, which is going to be a huge help. They still need to find a way to stop the run more consistent. Why are you raising your hand?
I want to ask a question of Big A. Big A, what does that do to the tackle position on offense?
Well, it makes it – Larry Borom being out there is going to be a good thing. Hopefully, we'll be able to see Darnell Wright out there as well. So if you get that, you at least have 2 experienced players, one on either edge, that should put the Bears in good shape for things. But overall, you've got to make sure that they find ways to take pressure off of both the offensive line and the quarterback position with some of the calls I was talking about earlier, moving the pocket and the screen game.
And then on defense, they're going to have to replace Andrew Billings, who undergoes surgery for a torn pec. So welcome to the big show, Zach Pickens.
Yeah, right.
A lot to look forward to on Sunday. We have a big show coming your way for Bears Game Day Live Sunday morning at 9:30. Kyler Gordon, I sit down with the Nickelback and his return after missing a few games. We talk everything about hitting the perfect blitz to being meticulous in every aspect of his life. Then we got Fox sideline reporter Laura Oakman joining the show. She's also a Chicago native. Lou, you guys go way back working on, what is it? What was that show called back in the 90s?
The Sports Channel Report back in the 90s. Co-anchors together.
I don't think I was alive or born yet. And then
Is that an old man joke?
Yes, it is. Take offense. And we also have former running back Matt Forte, who Lou talks to. That's all coming your way Sunday on Bears Game Day Live. And make sure to tune into Bears Blitz Friday at 6:30. We'll see you then.